Welcome back, everybody, to the Blazer Victory Podcast. John Duncan here, and of course, I'm joined as always with my co-host Darian Smith. And unfortunately, guys, UAB did lose in Houston to Rice, 28-24, the final. So UAB starts Conference USA play 0-1 and falls to 2-2 on the season. Darian, where do we need to start this game? This was just such an ugly game for UAB in particular, and I don't even know where to start.
Yeah, I think the best place to start for me right now is to just remember to watch my language.
Yes.
So let's start there. I'm gonna just really try to watch my language. And secondly, let's just go ahead and get it out the way. Yeah, the officiating was bad. Yes, right. We know the touchdown in the first game, in the first drive. Yes, it shouldn't have counted. Let's just get that out the way. That is not the reason we lost the game.
Not at all.
That is not the reason we lost the game. I'm glad we're doing the instant reaction because I want us to capture the frustration.
Guys, 12 penalties for 116 yards. 12 penalties, and I can't even remember how many holding calls we saw, personal fouls. Debo throwing the deuces up when trying to go in the end zone and he gets bounced out of it. I just don't know, where was the team's head this game? I'm just shocked. And Darian, this is coming off of a bye week. UAB's had a chance to level set, kind of reset too. Just foolishness.
Where's the leadership? That's what I'm asking. Where is the leadership? Where is somebody to say, hey man, we focus on winning the game? All Rice had to do was start talking. They yapped a lot, but they remained composed.
Right.
They didn't do the stupid boneheaded plays. Mm-hmm. That's on us. I don't know how. Oh God. This is those holding calls. We was getting them. We had a chance. How many? I feel like we've said this every game except the A&M game. But it's always us having a chance to do something to kind of I get scared when we get in those positions to where we can stamp the game and put our foot on their throats. I get scared because it's every single game we found a way to say, nah, we're going to let them back in.
Yeah.
Every single time.
They can't do it.
So 17,
they can't do it, man. Yeah.
No, cannot. 17-7. Defense got us the ball back again and we're driving. And we say, hey, forget it. Let's get 3 holding calls in a row, whatever it is. Just we could at least go up 20-7, with the ball coming back to us at halftime. No. And once that drive happened, I got scared because we were doing nothing but talking. We don't care about talking. Play the game.
Right.
Play the game.
Well, what really got me kind of fired up is, that to end the first half, getting those, I feel like it was 3 holding calls in a row and not able to put points on the board. But what really got me was the stupid, unsportsmanlike conduct by Reese Collier to start the second half. You have no business running, and they showed the replay on the ESPN Plus broadcast, and. Yes, and you saw a couple seconds though before he even initiated it that the ref was already blowing his whistle and the play was blown dead, and you choose to still go ahead and hit that guy. And really, honestly, could have got called for targeting. I know they reviewed it and said it wasn't targeting, but honestly, Darren, what gets me agitated the most is that Reese Collier was back out there the next kickoff. You just did something messed up. I just don't understand it. I do not understand it at all.
I saw zero leadership from anybody on the team. Mm-hmm. Whoever was supposed to be the leaders, whoever was supposed to be galvanize the team and get them together to talk, to put something in their head to get them to focus on the freaking game instead of talking noise and doing whatever we was trying to do. I saw nobody on the team. I saw nobody on the coaching staff. Okay, and then let's go to 5:58 left in the fourth quarter. We call our last timeout. Ridiculous. Save one. at
Yeah.
least. We didn't even give ourselves a chance. Like what is going through the mind? And coach, the coaching staff deserve to get it too. I think we are very nice on this podcast. Like, and we a lot of times we control and we try to keep positive. I'm letting out the frustrations today. Like,
Yeah.
it is what it is. I'm here to like just tell it how I feel it, how I see it. When they perform well, I heap praises on them. I do. This is not a game, and I know they know that too. So yeah, we're here to speak it. It was horrible on them too. That backwards pass.
Oh my goodness. When everybody
What
just
the
stood
hell is
there.
that? What is
Yeah.
that? Somebody
And
tell me, please. What is that, man? And then, like you said, nobody even reacted to the ball. Nobody.
mm-mm.
When I was looking at it, I was like, that's a backward pass. Nobody's gonna.
Yeah, that's why live I was like, that is clearly a backwards pass when he threw it back to Debo. And then even like, and I'm not trying to harp on Dylan or anybody in particular because nobody really tried to go get the ball, but it was clear as day that was clearly a backwards pass, and everybody just stood there. And but except for Rice, they were jumping on it. But I mean, it just makes no sense, man. And it's extremely frustrating to see how we played tonight, and it just seemed like, honestly, like you hate to say that the guys don't care because obviously they do care and they want to win, but there was no leadership. Definitely some head scratching coaching. But honestly, what gets me fired up is I cannot believe, I don't know if that was a Heath Thomas call or Coach Vincent, but why in the world would Reese Collier be allowed to get back on the field after what he did? Like, I just don't understand, man. Like, I don't understand.
It was a lot of it. Like, oh, third and long. Let's find a way to keep the team. Let's find a way to keep Rice on the field with a penalty. Whatever situation. Whenever we broke off a long run, I was holding my breath.
Mm-hmm.
Every single time, I started looking around for the flags.
Yep.
Where's the flag? Like 12. I thought that you couldn't get no worse than last year when we played Rice. With those penalties in the situations. And how about the last drive of the game? How embarrassing.
Oh my goodness, dude. They had a freaking sack like all year, and then they get two that, like, what in the world, man? Like, what is up with that O-line? Like, I think they were only rushing 3. I mean, I'll go back and watch it.
Only rushing 3, but then it's like, what are we doing? Like, they're only rushing 3. That should be double teams on all of those guys. How are they getting this pressure? And then why are we not throwing the ball away? Like where like my thing is, where's the IQ on this team? Like, where? And we lean on our defense so much.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we can't just rely. Yes, defense. They gave up some touchdowns or whatever they did, but that's gonna happen. Like, they scored. Rice has scored against you. We did good against Luke McCaffrey and those weapons. Like, one of the touchdowns given up wasn't on the defense. Like, that was the stupid backward pass. Okay, we get it. Like, this is not this again. Here we go with this. This is not the defense fault. Our offense again had opportunities after opportunities after opportunities. I don't know. We suck at executing. We get penalties like it's nobody's business. We squander opportunities to step on people's throats. We're sitting there talking trash and wanting to fight half the game. And we continue to stop talk. If you can't talk and do all of that and play chippy and use it as an edge to like make you lock in on the game more. When I played, I used to talk a lot. But I fueled that, like, when I love the competition. It helped me lock in. These guys were all out of their game, like all over the place. I don't know what they were thinking about, but it wasn't winning the game. It wasn't saying, hey, let me get my hands inside so I don't freaking hold anymore. Or if he's pulling away from me, let me not, or they get all riled up. They want to take cheap shots. Hey, let me cheap shot a guy. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing throwing up the deuce when you don't even have the edge? What are you doing?
I don't know. And I think it goes back to what you said earlier, that we're definitely in agreement that this team does lack leadership, and it clearly lacked tonight. And that's both teammate leadership and also, I mean, I don't know, man. You've got to point fingers at the coaching staff too, because
yes, they catch it too. They
yeah,
catch it too. Like, because nobody gets spared here. Because if I was playing or if I was on the coaching staff, I would be hot. I would be hot at my damn self, and I'll be hot at the players and how they were acting out there. Yep. So guess what? We're not playing or we're not on the coaching staff, but they still get it. Like, you can just go online and look at all of our fans. Mm-hmm. We're not just talking. Mm-hmm. They're saying way worse than we are. This is us being nice. I just want that to be clear. This is us being nice right now. Like, this game was. I don't think I've been this frustrated at a year, and we've had some frustrating games because of our penalties. But I don't think I've been this frustrated in years.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, like, you think about the loss last year to Rice at home. I mean, yeah, I was frustrated, but tonight is just a whole other ball game. Like, I'm like 200% more frustrated than I was compared to last year. Like, this was just stupid. Like, the whole game was stupid. Like, I mean, and yeah, we say off the top, of course, that opening touchdown on the opening drive for Rice probably shouldn't have been a touchdown. So, I mean, but hey, I mean, credit to Rice, and hey, credit to Mike Broom. Hey, that man talked his stuff leading up to this game, and they backed it up, man. And honestly, we look like some bullies out there. I mean, with all this cheap shots and stuff, like we look like bullies. Yep, all the talking.
That's exactly what, what? I said all this. I apologize to you, Mike Bloomgren. You're right. Mm-hmm. We wanted to be bullies so bad, and we got punched in the mouth. Looking stupid, trying to talk. We got punched in the mouth by a team that just got us riled up. They just got us riled up. And mental, I do believe physically we were the better team, but mentally is a part of the game. That's the majority of the part of the game, to be honest. If you can't keep it together, then you're not going to succeed at football. You're not going to win games. They clearly got inside of our head. We clearly lack leadership. Maybe they saw another weakness in us and they exposed it. We don't have leadership. We don't. And I hope players listen to this. I hope they get mad. I don't give a damn because we don't have any leadership. That's evident on film now. We just seen it. I don't know what Brian Vincent is telling the team, but that whole game was just a walking frustrated mess. It started with the touchdown that shouldn't have been a touchdown. Mm-hmm. And then the boneheaded interceptions are a part of the game, but that interception was stupid.
Yeah, I don't know why he threw that.
I don't know. Like, it was a stare down. I'm glad it wasn't a pick six because it was lining up to be a pick six. He kind of stared. How do you stare down a guy coming from out of the backfield, double pump it, and then throw it? Like, I don't get it. Like, if we're gonna throw an interception, let it be like can we please let a team beat us? Like, just fair and square. Like, oh, they were the better team. Mm-hmm. But I'm talking about at least physically. I'm gonna say Rice was the better team because mentally they had more discipline and they had more leadership than we did. This had everything to do with intangibles. This game, it had nothing to do with physical capabilities. And our intangibles are, I don't know where they at, man. I don't know. I know I'm frustrated, but I'm just thinking about the rest of the season. I just don't know, man. Don't know.
I mean, this better be a wake-up call. I mean, UAB is going to have to get it together real quickly because this, you've got a really good Middle Tennessee team coming next Saturday. And, I mean, you've got a Charlotte team coming in 2 weeks, and then you've got a tough road stretch with WKU and FAU. I mean, they have got to get it together. Right now, I hope these conversations are being had, whether that's, Vincent with the team or with people, starting to stand up and try and be a leader in that locker room right now. But I don't know. Yeah, if this isn't a wake up call, then this is just going to get ugly from here on out. And I hope not, but
I thought Liberty was the wake up call.
I thought so too. I thought so too.
We almost let Georgia Southern back in the game. They had an opportunity. I thought that was the wake up call. At some point, the alarm clock done went off like 10 times, and we keep hitting snooze. So I mean, I don't want to say that this is our identity, but you said it. You said we had a bye week. We had a bye week. We was
Yep.
coming out of a bye week, and this is what we put on the field. Like, it's frustrating, you know. So people can feel how they want to feel about what we say. I don't care, you know. So here we are.
I mean, we've always, kind of preached about how we want to be authentic, and I think right now we are being very authentic, and just, obviously we're both frustrated. Fan base is frustrated. I know the players and coaching staff are frustrated. We still got a long season to go, but man, I hope this is the wake up call. If not, then I don't know.
The alarm clock done went off 3 times, and I don't. You know, like we have so much talent and the capability is there. Like, what the ingredients to make a good meal. Have you ever seen somebody like cook whatever, and they get in there and you're anticipating, like, you go to your favorite restaurant and it's
Mm-hmm.
like, I know every time I go to this restaurant, it's always, so you know the ingredients, all the seasoning, the chefs, everybody is there. But for some reason, something is going on to where they're just lazy, or something is going on to where your food is not coming out how it's supposed to. And it's frustrating when you look at it like, wait, why is I asked for a medium steak. I just got something that's overcooked. You know, you don't get what you're expecting, even though you have everything you need to
Right.
expect. And I think that's what's getting me. I don't I If we didn't have these expectations, I wouldn't feel this way, you know. But we have these expectations for a reason, because of the players and because of the staff we have, and this is the result we're getting. I don't know what the root is, but this is beyond frustrating, man. And hey, we'll see. We'll see where it goes from here, you know. So hey, whatever.
Definitely very well said. And I guess we'll wrap it up there. Again, UAB falls 28-24 to Rice in Houston. Hats off to Rice. And guys, we'll be back probably Tuesday morning to get ready for Middle Tennessee.